Hey gang, Jim Farmer here. It's Friday, it's the 9th of July. It's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm coming back in from the creek. Looks like we got some rain coming in, so I'm going to get on back to the house. But as I'm idling through the marina here, I was going to show you guys all the baits that we used this week to catch fish. We didn't use too many, but I did a lot of top water fishing this week. I got a thing for top water, and I kind of milk it out to the dying end. But I did get out there this morning early, and we had a little bit of wind. We had some overcast. I just felt like the top water was going to work. So what I did was I tied on this KVD Sexy Dog. This is a chrome Sexy Dog, and I was throwing that over a lot of brush out on the main lake today, and it just seemed like today the fish were just on this thing. Yeah, I don't know if you could see it. You look real close. I wore off a lot of paint on this thing today. This is kind of the shine's about gone off of it. This kind of tore up from the floor up. But I got a little video of this catching some fish today, and this is, once again, this is a KVD Sexy Dog in a chrome pattern. This one's about, I don't know, 4.5, 5 inches, something like that. These 4 to 5 inch baits are working pretty good right now, off and on for the top water. So walking bait, Sexy Dog in the chrome was my primary bait this week, and caught a lot of fish on it. Got a little video, I think, at the end here. I think I'm going to attach a little video, I hope anyway. But another one I was using on the top water was the little Lima Skimmer. This is a smaller Lima Skimmer. And if I seen fish coming up or something like that, if I threw that around there and just kind of skimmed it across the top and killed it, why they'd come up and pop this thing pretty good. So that was another one that I used a good bit this week, was the smaller Lima Skimmer. Oh, another thing, I haven't used this until today, this year. But we're getting into that time of year, and that's the big spoon. I was out on the main lake, probably about mid-lake this morning, I don't know, 9:30, and I tied on this spoon. I just felt like it might work, so I tied it on, threw it out there, and probably about the second cast, I caught a nice, the biggest bass of the day. But with this spoon, I'll give you a little how I use it. Basically what I do, and there's all kinds of different spoons out there. This is probably about a 4 inch. You get 3 inch, 4 inch, 5 inch, 6 inch, all the way up to Ben Parker 8 inch. But this one, what I did was I threw it out. I was kind of on a flat out on the end of a point. There wasn't much brush out there, but there were fish out there. So you throw it out and you just kind of let it sink to the bottom. It's just going to flutter down to the bottom, and just kind of let it sink all the way to the bottom. Once it hits the bottom, pull in all your slack and then pull up on it hard. I mean hard, right? And then reel in that extra that you got and let it sink down again all the way to the bottom, and then pull up hard on it again, reel up all your slack, let it sink again. So basically what you're doing is you're slowly hopping it to the boat. And that's the way I caught the fish today. And like I said, my biggest spot came off the spoon. A lot of different spoons that you can use. There's all kinds. There's a local one, is Georgia Blade. I kind of recommend that. They got some cool looking spoons out there, and so I'm going to go over and get one next week, 1 or 2 of those Georgia Blade spoons. But anyway, it's getting to be spoon season. It worked today, so I'm sure it'll probably work throughout the summer. So that I use a popper a little bit, but man, it seemed like the popper, you know, it's up and down. Some days it works good, some days it doesn't. So I used it a little bit, caught a few fish on it, but it wasn't anything spectacular. Now for the mid column, what I was doing was I was throwing different spy baits. Probably the best 2 that I had this week was American Shad and Ghost Minnow. But this one, I used this one today, and I caught some fish on that, and that's a blueback pattern right there. I like blueback patterns during the sunny days in the summer, so when the sun came out today, I threw this around a little bit and caught some fish, but I don't think any one of them was that big. Another one that you can use is the American Shad. I use that one a good bit. This is one of my favorites. I've used this one for a few years, and you don't get a lot of fish on the American Shad, but what you do is you get quality fish on it. So if you can hang with it, throw that out there, count it down to 10, steady retrieve back. American Shad, G-Fix 80. Another G-Fix that I used is a little, just a little ghost pattern. I don't know what they call it, but it's kind of pearl ghost, I guess you'd say. But we used that a little bit. We caught some on it yesterday, and as well as ghost minnow. But we caught a few on it yesterday, and caught a few on a lot of different spy baits yesterday. But really, the size isn't there for me yet. But I'm still throwing it around, and every once in a while, I can kind of pop a good one. And then for the bottom, it's just drop shot. We drop shot some yesterday and caught some nice fish over brush. And we used 2 different worms. We used LJ's Lanier Baits Blue Lily. You got to have that. That's I got it tied on. It's tied on up there in the front. But I got Blue Lily tied on. I'm always ready with the Blue Lily. And another one is a Robo Worm and Aaron's Morning Dawn. We like that one too, so that's another one that you can use on the drop shot. So drop shots, it's doing pretty good right now, so you can catch a few drop shots. So there's a few other baits I used this week. White walking bait, I think I caught a couple on that, and just a few things here and there. But that's the ones that I just showed you that I caught the most fish on, and so my week's done now. I don't think I'll be out this weekend, but if not, I'll be back out Monday. But try those baits. If you got those baits, try those different baits. Start playing with that spoon a little bit too. I think you're going to like the spoon this summer. So hopefully I'll be out there early next week, and we'll see you next week. Good luck.